your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Fight Night. Korea, Max Holloway versus Korean Zombie, baby. Phenomenal fight night. Can't wait for it. Different time zone, obviously, but hey, it is what it is. I'm probably gonna be at work watching this shit. But yeah, man. Really good card, honestly, bro. Can't wait for it. I mean, it's 3 solid top fights on there to watch, and obviously, you know, I know it's a bit of a mismatch in the main event, but obviously a great main event. You know, watching Max Holloway compete and watching Korean Zombie, a legend in this game, compete, it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, man, hope you guys check out this card. But these are gonna be my predictions for the card. Can't wait to talk about it. Before I get into it, though, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing, y'all. Like the video. I've been liking the fact that y'all actually have been liking the video, so thank you for liking the last 2 videos. But continue to like the video. Continue to share the video if you do. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. But if you do, I appreciate you. Thank you. And yeah, man. Let's talk about this card. Oh, yeah. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter and my TikTok. All those links will be down below in the description box. But yeah, let's get into this card, man. Yeah, Seungwoo Choi versus Jaron Earns is the curtain jerker of the night. You know, I thought Jaron Earns was kind of good. I was impressed with pre-tape in the UFC. I thought he was decent. I like some of his fights. He seems a lot tougher than Choi right now, I would say, via his chin. I just being honest. Choi seems like he really can't take a punch that well. I mean, he can, kinda, but he gets dropped a lot. And I mean, the Mike Trezone fight was a barn burner, bro. They were just dropping each other until eventually, you know, Choi lost, man. And it all started when Alex Caceres fucking got him, man. When Alex Caceres got this kid, it was all bad news. But if you guys remember, Choi was coming off the Julian Rosa KO. He looked like a killer. He was on his way to being ranked. And you see, that's how brutal this sport can be. He's on a 3-fight losing skid. People were really hyped about Choi. 2 years ago, he was on his way to being ranked. Now he's on his way to potentially being cut if he loses his fight. But on a skill-to-skill level, I think Choi's the better fighter. I think Geronimo does have a puncher's chance, and if he does, like, fucking autistically mongoloid his way into pressuring Choi, taking punishment to give punishment just to land one good power shot on Choi, he could potentially get a one-shotter, one-hitter quitter, and fucking win the fight, man, and Hail Mary that shit. But I could definitely see that happening. Without a shadow of a doubt, do not be surprised if Choi gets knocked out again, and he's probably doing great in the fight. But I'm gonna be probably picking Choi here. I'm gonna say by decision. What's his name is pretty tough. Respectfully, I think Geronimo and Earns. Well, I don't know how you say this guy's name, Geronimo and Earns. Whatever. Oh yeah. Let me I will probably be mispronouncing all these motherfuckers' names, and if you guys are feel some type of way about that, I apologize in advance. So yeah, I'm picking Choi by decision here. Next fight, Yusuke Kanishita versus Billy Joff. My boy Yusuke got exposed, man, by my dog Adam Fuji, man. That was a great Adam Fuji moment, man. That was iconic what Adam Fuji did that day. But I still think Yusuke's all right, man. He does train at Kill Cliff MMA. Decent guys. He's a decent striker. I think Billy Joff is a tough cat. Comes in there, a lot of good output. I liked his Contender Series win. But I thought he kind of fought a bit of a punching bag there. He punched him a lot, and he got the finish. And he kind of does that. He wears on you. Tough dude, man. I respect it. But in terms of athletic ability and actual potential, I gotta go with So when I talk about actually ability, like real talk ability, I think Yusuke can go farther than a guy like Billy Joffo. I mean, these motherfuckers out, so I'm sorry about that. I think he can go farther. I really do. I think he's I think he's the better athlete out of the two. But I think Billy Joff is just a tough son of a bitch. He's a tough son of a bitch. And yeah, man, I think he might. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight. I think it does go the distance. I will say that. Could it end up in in the TKO. It's a tough one. I'm gonna be rocking probably Billy Joff here. Probably by decision. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. Gonna be a good fight, but I wouldn't be surprised if Yusuke kind of reminds us like, "Hey, man, I'm back, baby, I'm back." But yeah, I'm probably gonna go rock with the more experienced guy, 8-2. Seems like a more durable guy, but I do think Yusuke does have an ability to be better than what he showed in this last fight. So I will say that. But yeah. Next fight, Toshiomi Kazama versus Garrett Armfield. Really fun fight. We saw what happened to Kazama in his last fight. Got completely destroyed. I think this is going to be a better scrap for him, but I'm a big fan of Armfield, man. Armfield really proved himself in his last fight against David Onama. Gave David Onama a lot of problems. David Onama, I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong or whatever. I don't care. I don't think he's the best fighter in the world, but he does have a lot of hype, and a lot of people do value him. And I will give him something. His last one over was it Gabriel? It was Gabriel Santos. He knocked out. I was a little impressed by that. So I'm gonna take Garrett Armfield obviously over Kazama. Just getting knocked out like that. It was 6 months ago, but getting knocked out the way he got knocked out was pretty bad. And I think Garrett Armfield, he's a good grappler, and I think it's going to be a really good fight, man. I really do think it's going to be a good scrap. So I'm going to take Garrett Armfield by third round TKO. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good scrap. Oh my god, the return of Nia Long, or whatever, however you say her name, the Dragon Girl, the legendary Dragon Girl versus JJ Aldrich. If you guys remember Nia Long's last fight, man, that was fucking hilarious, bro. That was fucking hilarious, man. She's on a 2-fight losing streak right now. She hasn't fought in a year and 1 month. And yeah, she got finished in both fights. JJ Aldrich isn't anything special. She's a decent striker with decent takedown defense. That's pretty much it going into this matchup. I think she should have the boxing advantage. This could be a wild fight. The Dragon Girl does go for the scrap. She does go for it. So yeah. But yeah, I was a little surprised that Erin Lipsky did get the victory over JJ Aldrich. I was surprised by that. But I mean, we've seen JJ Aldrich beat Jillian Robertson, Vanessa Demopoulos, Courtney Casey. She's beating girls. So I'm gonna take JJ Aldrich probably by decision here. You already know if it's a female fight, gotta go decision, baby. Gotta go decision, man. Next fight, the return of Kenan Song, man, versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm gonna be rocking with Bedoya. I think Bedoya is really whatever. He's really mid, but he did win that fight against Colin Williams. I thought he got robbed. Kenan Song is kind of hit or bust. Like he does have decent power, but I've seen in his last 2 fights horrible output and not great durability. You saw against Max Griffin, man. Max Griffin kind of dominated that whole fight, but against Ian Gary, he had his moment. He really did. He really had his moment, and yeah, after that, he just got completely just battered for the whole fight. I think Ronaldo, if he just puts that jab on him for the whole fight, he should be good. But hopefully, Song gets the KO. I do hope Song. I don't know. I just don't like Bedoya's face. Something about Bedoya's face kind of irks my soul. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Next fight, Chidi Njokuani versus Mikel Oleksiejczuk. I know I'm talking about the dude's face. I'm sorry. I know it has nothing to do with it. It's just something about him, bro. I don't like. But this is a good fight, man. Chidi and Oleksiejczuk. I think it's gonna be a good scrap, man. I think it's gonna be a good scrap. I gotta rock with Chidi here. I think Chidi, he has all the tools right here to win this fight. Do I think Mikhail is a lot tougher than Chidi? Of course. I think Chidi does have some quit in him. I think when things get hard, he breaks down. But when we talk about the skill set that he brings, the height, the length, the reach, the power, I think he has all the advantages here. I think he really just has to be a tougher fighter than he's shown in his last few fights. And I think he can really win this fight, man. I think the knees to the body are going to be key. I think Mikhail he's there for the body. I think the straight shots down the middle is going to be there. The teep kick's going to be there for Chidi. I think Mikhail can win this fight if he does walk Chidi down, survive that first round, break him down slowly. Mikhail's a good pressure boxer. In MMA, he does put good pressure on you. But I've seen him lose fights like this. Like when I saw him fight against OSP, man, he had OSP on the ropes and he fucking gave it up, man. He gave that fight up basically, and OSP got the victory. I think Chidi, even in a bad spot here, still has a chance to get a comeback KO. He just has that power. He's huge. This is going to be a really big difference in height, reach. I mean, 80-inch reach compared to 74-inch reach for Mikhail on J kick. So it's going to be really tough for Mikhail to get in the pocket with Chidi. If Chidi uses the right movements, the right feints, I think he can really hurt Mikhail here. So I'm going to be rocking with Chidi and Njokuani by second round TKO, man. I think he's going to hurt Mikhail, but it should be a good fight though. Next fight, Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Łukasz Brzeski. Good fight. Both guys aren't anything special, honestly. Waldo just is coming off a loss of Marcos Rogério de Lima, and Łukasz is coming off a loss of Carl Williams. I think this is probably going to be a bit of I would say a bit of a decent stand-up fight. I think they're going to just stand with each other. I'm going to be rocking with Waldo Acosta. He seems like he has a little more of a technical ability in there than Łukasz. And I would say Waldo lost to the better competition, kind of, by a little bit, just by a little bit. So yeah, I'm rocking with Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Next fight, Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. I think this could be a good fight, but I'm going to be rocking with Parker Porter here. I think Parker Porter should have the wrestling edge, just to be honest with you. I know he's 38, but it's heavyweight. I know his boy Tafa was able to KO Porter, but besides that, I think Parker's going to learn from that mistake, and I think he'll get the takedown here. I was happy when Tafa knocked him out, but man, I know Parker Porter. Parker Porter is very annoying. He's very, very annoying, and it does look like Tafa does have some wrestling deficiencies. So I do think those are some things Porter can take advantage. I think it's going to be a grindy, nasty fight. So yeah, I'm rocking with Parker Porter here by decision. So yeah, next fight. Wow, I did not know this was on the card. Erin Blanchfield versus Taila Santos. Great fight. Great fight on this card. I did not know this is on the card. That's crazy. Wow. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm rocking with Santos here. I'm not a big fan of Erin Blanchfield. I've kind of faded her a lot, and I've felt the wrath of Blanchfield. I think Blanchfield has good wrestling, but that's about it, man. She's 24 years old. Taila Santos has been here and done that. She's been in 5-round fights before. She has that experience. I thought she beat Valentina Shevchenko, to be clear. I think grappling wise, I think Taila should hold her own, and I think she should have an advantage here on the feet. I think Taila Santos is the better fighter out of the two. She's just a more athletic person, the more experienced fighter too. So this should be a good scrap. Should be. I did not know this was on the card. I'm in shock. I did not. My bad, yo. I did not know this was on the card. But yeah, I got Taila Santos here by decision here. So yeah, that's just me just coming off the riff. Wow, that's crazy. Next fight, Nakamura versus Fernie Garcia, man. I am a big fan of Nakamura, man. I think this kid has the it factor. Real talk. Great wrestling, I wouldn't say great striking, but phenomenal power and speed. He really hits fucking hard. Garcia is not on his level, not anywhere close to his level. And I think Nakamura should do whatever he wants to Fernie Garcia, honestly, with all due respect to Garcia. I think Nakamura, I hope Nakamura showcases more of the wrestling aspect of his game. I'm going to say he gets a submission here. I'm going to take a limb and say he gets a second round submission. So yeah, I'm rocking with Nakamura. Next fight, Giga Chikadze versus Alex Caceres. The return of Giga Chikadze. This is going to be a good fight. I like this fight, man. This is a fight that was booked a while back, so they got some history. It ended up falling out. I think Caceres had pulled out, but Alex Caceres is a weirdo. He's very weird, moves very weird. Could win this. I hope he doesn't. I'm gonna be hoping Giga does his job here. And I know it's been maybe close to 2 years. It's been a year and 6 months since he's fought. It's been a long time. I hope he does the right thing. The body kicks are there. The head kicks are there. He should be the way better striker here. I think Alex Caceres can make this fight interesting by probably going for takedowns here. But I think Giga is the side here. And I'm going to be rocking with Giga by third round TKO from body kicks. I think Giga should whoop him. But I would not be surprised if Caceres just completely shows ultimate Giga Chad. I said Giga Chad mentality and fucking breaks Chikadze. But yeah. But yeah, man, it is what it is. And in the co-main event, the return of Anthony Smith and also the return of Ryan Spann, man. I'm rooting so hard for Ryan Spann here, man. I hope Spann fucking knocks this dude out, bro. On everything I fucking love. And this, you know, I'm gonna speak to Spann right now, bro. Spann, this man has called you his bitch for way too long because he got one fluke ass KO over you. And this he was talking crazy to you when he finished you. He's been talking crazy to you on that podcast with the one-eyed bandit, Michael Bisping. Finish this motherfucker, alright? I'm tired of seeing him fight. I'm tired of seeing Anthony Smith compete. Come on, Ryan Spann. I'm fucking telling you, I believe in you. You're the Superman we need, baby. Come on, Ryan Spann. Leader of the free world. Come on, go get his ass. So yeah, obviously, I think Anthony Smith is getting older. Obviously, Ryan Spann is going to his prime. He did really good against Krylov, actually, before he got submitted. Crazy knockout win over Dominic Reyes, and really good submission win over Ian Kuchalaba. I think Ryan Spann's on the come up, and Ryan Spann, get it back in blood, baby. Please, bro. Please, my brother. Get it back in blood, man. Get it back in blood, man. For real. For real. Fucking destroy him. Destroy him. And you don't need to talk trash after you knock him out. You made your point. Just leave that man in a pool of his own blood. In Korea. Alright, next fight. I got a breakdown on this. Max Holloway versus Korean Zombie. I go more in depth with it in my breakdown. I think Max is just going to beat him up. I do think Zombie might have a wrestling edge here and a path of victory using that, but I highly doubt that's going to be the method of victory, to be honest. I think Max Holloway is probably going to win this fight, so I think just the boxing, the takedown defense, everything that he's going to bring, he's more in his prime. Zombie is just washed, and yeah, but I go more in depth with it on my breakdown, so go check that out. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy eBay. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Goodbye. If you haven't followed me on my Instagram, follow me on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on my Twitter, follow me on my Twitter. If you haven't followed me on my TikToky, follow me on my TikToky. Like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. And last but not least, Ryan Spann, please, my brother, please knock out Anthony Smith for all the people in the world. Love y'all and goodbye. It's your boy eBay and I'm out of here.